Hello everyone. It's James again, with part 2 in today's discussion on how narcissists and toxic people make you question your own sanity. And this video is being brought to you today by mylikes.com. mylikes.com is an awesome website that allows you to start earning money from your tweets, Facebooking, and videos you make by sharing cool products you like with your friends. It's that simple. The other great thing about My Likes is if you want to donate the money you earn to one of the charities that My Likes has listed, you can. Or you can keep the money for yourself and use it to further your online talents and pastimes. It's strictly up to you. To find out more after you are done watching this informative video, click the link in the description box. It's that easy. Now on to part 2 of this video series. How narcissists and toxic people make you question your own sanity. In part 1 we left off talking about the depression the now victim is starting to feel due to walking on eggshells around the abuser. The important thing to note is all of this walking on eggshells didn't just happen overnight. It's a gradual build up to this point, ranging from gift giving, to put downs, to nice compliments, to sabotaging the things you do so the outcome is bad, then giving you mean comments about how you are incapable as a person, then back to gift giving. All of this creates the washing machine effect like I talked about in part 1, where you just feel like you are being flooded full of water, then wrung out again, then flooded full of water, then wrung out again, all to where you just become plain dizzy. Once the toxic abuser knows they have you in this confused mental state, and that they have the people in your social circle or co-workers in their hip pocket, they begin to slowly cut away the nice treatment to you, and focus mainly on giving you bad treatment. You see, the sweet mean cycle was just a warm-up to get the stage set and prepared for the final show, which is you being abused emotionally every day of your life. They want to make sure by doing this warm-up that they won't be held accountable for the abuse they dish out and that you will take the blame for them, and that you will be so disoriented that you will stay and be a willing victim to their abuse they are planning on dishing out. Thus you are now walking on eggshells, and the abuser is loving every bit of it. They love the fact they have power over your every move, thought, decision, and action. And the power they wield over you, the victim, makes you think that you aren't worth anything better, and that somehow you must have done something wrong to deserve this treatment. The abuser will achieve this by using a technique I have talked about before, and I want to talk about now. It's called gaslighting. A good example of this is, let's say your spouse tells you to pick them up from work at 5:30, they clearly said 5:30. You wrote it down the moment they said it. Because hey, you were walking on eggshells with this person and want to make sure you get the times right. So you show up at 5:25 to be early, and you are met with an upset and angry spouse, because they now claim they told you 4:30 not 5:30. The abuser argues with you until you accept defeat and has you convinced that maybe you misheard them and got the wrong time, and that maybe they indeed told you 4:30. This is a form of gaslighting. Another example of this is your supervisor at work tells you your deadline for a project is for the 15th of that next month. You ask to have the supervisor to send you an email with this date on it so you have it for reference. Your supervisor tells you to just trust their word and that he is too busy. So the 15th comes and you proudly have your project done. And the boss screams at you and insists that it was to be due on the 14th not the 15th. And that you are in a lot of trouble with the company because of this screw-up, and that he sent you an email with this date on it, though he never did, and insists you probably deleted it, and that he doesn't have time to recheck his sent box because of every so-called mistake you make. This is a form of gaslighting. When these people gaslight, they twist around facts, dates, times, and events to make the victim look like he has done something wrong when they clearly have not. And though toxic people gaslight as a reflex or response to a possible threat to their narcissistic ego, they also use these forms of gaslighting in a premeditated way to make the victim think they are going crazy. Thus the term crazy making. Through this crazy-making process of their victim, they make sure they spread bits and pieces of these twisted events and stories to your social peers or coworkers to ensure that they will see you as to be the one with issues, not the true abuser. Well everyone, I think this is a good place to take another breather. Until we get to part 3. Take a deep breath and click on the part 3 button and join us on part 3 for more of this important discussion. I hope to see you there.